An update to a story we've been talking about all week. The crowdfunding platform GoFundMe has removed all campaigns set up to help an elderly Arizona rancher who is being held on $1 million bond accused of first-degree murder. This is George Allen Kelly. He was arrested for fatally shooting an illegal migrant on his property last month. He will sit in jail until he can raise the $1 million bond. During a hearing, Kelly begged the judge for his reading glasses and also begged to talk to his wife.
I noticed coming in, Your Honor, my wife is present in the court. May I ask her to make an appointment for an audio-visual conference, and I've not been able to talk to her or anyone?
So that's something that has to be discussed with the detention facility.
Now, an active fundraiser for Kelly does remain on the Christian crowdfunding website Give, Send, Go. If you'd like to support him, you can go there to do so. Let's welcome in now former New York City Congressman Michael Grimm. He's also a retired FBI agent and a retired U.S. Marine. Michael, great to have you with us.
John, it's great to be here. Good afternoon.
This is hard to believe. I mean, according to Arizona law, citizens there have the right to shoot someone who's trespassing on their property, trying to gain entry into a structure on that property. It seems like Mr. Kelly would have a pretty clear defense here, but yet he sits in jail accused of first-degree murder. What's your read on this case?
How about the word disgusting? This is a complete disgrace for our country because, not for anything. I'm in New York City. The crime here is running rampant as it is in almost every major city across this country. We went through that, quote unquote, summer of love where they were burning buildings down, beating store owners, looting, rioting, and no one was really put in jail. And the few that were put in jail very temporarily were all bailed out. There's basically no bail in a lot of these major cities. And here you have a gentleman who's been a law-abiding citizen his entire life, from what we know anyway, defending his property against someone that shouldn't even be in our country. Let's be clear about that as well. I mean, it boils my blood, John, because this guy sneaks into our country and then he's trespassing on this individual's property. You know what? A man's home is his castle, and you should assume that if someone is entering your property without permission, that they're there to do you harm and you have a right to defend yourself. But we've seen this time and time again now. It's just becoming, I guess, business as usual. We've had shop owners that have been attacked here in New York City. When they defend themselves to save their own lives, they're the ones arrested. It's disgraceful, it's despicable, and it's destroying our system of justice.
I'm glad you brought that up because Jose Alba, it's a little, he wasn't on a ranch, but again, he was the one who was possibly, going to be murdered himself if he didn't defend himself, Michael. And, he eventually beat, the charges, but he's left the country because he didn't want to deal with this. He doesn't think that's, a place where, he can feel safe. What does it take? I mean, if this guy had stabbed this rancher, if he had shot the rancher, is this what we're supposed to, have happen in the United States in people's own home? It doesn't seem like he has done anything except try to protect his wife and protect his property.
You hit the nail on the head, Bianca. You're absolutely right. You just asked the seminal question. What does it take? According to this new woke movement where everyone has rights that's not the American citizen, that's trespassing, that's breaking the law to be here, they all have the rights. But you, who have to defend yourself, you have no rights. So what does it take? Do you have to wait until it's too late and you can't defend yourself? You add to this, how they want to take everyone's guns away. It's becoming apparent that this new radical left woke movement that's controlling the White House, this administration, and all of our major cities, that's exactly what they want. They want you to live in fear. The police often aren't even showing up because they're afraid they're going to be prosecuted themselves. They're standing down. They're not respected anymore. So what are you supposed to do? Wait until you're shabbed or shot, beaten, stabbed, raped? It's absolutely ridiculous. That's why their laws have always been written that you have a right to protect yourself, and why there's very strict property laws. Because if someone's coming, especially under the darkness of night or something, it is assumed if they are entering illegally, they're there to do you harm. That's how the law has always been written. That's how it's always been approved by the courts and explained. So this is disgraceful. And they're simply doing one thing. They're changing the law to fit their narrative. That's what this is about. The woke narrative, and that's all it is. It's their agenda.
Michael Grimm, great to see you. Thank you. Have a good weekend.
Thank you. Have a great weekend.